Hey folks, this is Matt aka Slash, and welcome back to Open Source Game Review, where we take a look at video games for the computer written in, or licensed rather, in an open source way, so that you can take the source code, view it, modify it as you wish, etc. Today we're going to take a look at a game called Pingus, which is inspired by, or a clone of, Lemmings, which is a very fun game. This is licensed under the GPL version 3, and all the relevant information will be down in the description of the video, so make sure you check that out. So we're just going to jump right in here, right on Tutorial Island, and go to the first level. So, the Pingu are types of penguins, and we need to get the Pingus, 10 of them, at least 5 of the 10, over to the exit. And we are able to dig, and that's what we got. So we can just make this guy turn from a walker to a digger, and they'll automatically fall down here, fall down here, and head right over to the exit, or bounce off the wall and head into the exit. So we can just hit the fast forward, or hold that down rather, and right in they go. Piece of cake. Yay! So as you progress through the game, you will learn additional tools. So now we need to make sure that these guys don't fall to their death. Now if we pause here for a second, pause, we can drag around with the right mouse button, and it puts these cute little rubber bands on there so that you can see how far you're dragging. I think that's pretty neat. Graphics are very cool as well. Level design in this game I think is pretty neat overall. I've played this before and thoroughly enjoyed it. So let's go ahead and put propellers on these guys. We'll unpause. We'll just equip each of these guys with propellers as they come through. Perfect. And they will just float straight down to the exit. And just like with Lemmings, you know, as you go on, you get more and more tools available, and more things are happening. It can become harder and harder to actually save everybody. And certain levels may not necessarily allow you to save everyone, and we'll probably see some of those here fairly shortly. Now, I thought that there was music for this, but there doesn't seem to be, and I checked the options. And obviously I'm getting the sound effects just fine, but I'm not getting any of the music. Now if I hit escape... Oh, see, now that quit early. That's not what I wanted. I'd have to go back here to options. Yeah, I've got the music volume all the way up, but apparently no music is playing. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that, unfortunately. Unlike the first 2 levels, you have 2 actions available. Alright, so we gotta dig. They're giving me signs here, which is handy, to tell me what to do. But basically, we gotta get one guy digging, and then everybody floats. Including this guy. That should be all that there is to it. Oh, I think I may have forgotten to float a guy. So I heard someone go squish. That's a shame. Released 14 out of 20. This tells me how many are still out and about. This tells me how many I've saved out of my requisite. Once we have all 20 out, we'll just hit the fast forward button down here in the corner. And race through, oh, hold it down. And race through the rest of the level. Huzzah! Now we can go back and we can replay these if we so desire. And what I'm not a fan of is the fact that it doesn't show me what my best progress was on these levels, so that I can go back and try and better myself. So that's a feature I would like to see. Digger, tunneler, oh, basher, okay. It's called a basher. Alright. So we're just gonna bash through the wall. Now I think you have to pick this pretty close to the obstacle. Or else he starts bashing, doesn't find anything, it just goes away. Let's get you bashed through the wall there. Let's try it here. Oh, well, he started bashing through that, so that's not a good test. Zoom. Bash. Perfect. And they all just wander off to the exit. So this is a fun little, sort of desktop, you know, I've got a couple of minutes to kill, let's go play a level kind of game. The gameplay gets, as I recall, significantly more complex once you get out of the tutorials. And unfortunately, there's no option to skip the tutorials, which I'm not sure that that's a good game design. But we'll make do. And off we go! Solution attained. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. There's not really too much of the gameplay that needs to be covered because we've seen all of it. Just pick a job, give it to a Pingus, and hope that you manage to get the requisite number out through the exit. So I'm going to thank you very much for watching. And we will see you in the next open source game review.